Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury. I put your prediction out there when you're like, he gonna get his ass whooped.
No disrespect to what I do in my promotion and shit, but at the end of the day, bro, if you want to be a fighter, you got to go where the money at, you know. So why you think motherfucking Francis Ngannou went over there? Francis
I know,
about to get a
seriously.
good bag for. Hey, look, in my honest opinion, I love Francis Ngannou. I tell him in his goddamn face, but he finna get his ass whooped.
He's gonna get a good bag though.
Oh my lord, Francis Ngannou finna get his ass whooped. But guess what though? He about to get 15 million for that ass whooping. I swear for God.
Yeah,
that motherfucker about to get a good check for an ass whooping. Now I take 15. The motherfucker, I done got my ass whooped for less.
He didn't get his ass whooped. How'd you score that one?
Hey. I mean, you know, when you talk about boxing rule sets, you know, you can make an argument that Tyson Fury definitely did win.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, Francis Ngannou won the fight and he won the hearts of everybody. I didn't believe, and I'm going to just keep it up. Even if people was like, I knew Francis was lying. Even Mike Tyson, I'm sorry. Like, Mike didn't think my man Francis was going, but he was going to help him, you know? He's going to help him try at the end of the day. And that's beautiful in itself. But Francis just proved everybody wrong, man. And that's why I can never go against my man Francis. Like, I'm always rooting for him now. Like, he really showed me, like, he capable of anything, damn it. That's it. Wow.
When I was watching the fight, I didn't exactly think that, like, he won it, but I get what people are saying, you know. Yeah, like you just said, he won he won over the fans and all that. But, dude, I mean, like, he didn't win it, but fuck, I mean, I'd say he won one less round, whatever it was, 10 rounds, right? So I think he won 4 rounds, and I'd give Tyson 6, or whatever the case it was. He only lost by, like, 1 round.
Yeah, I mean, be honest with you, if you look at it, it's just Francis stayed composed, and when he caught, and you already know, when you drop somebody in boxing, that's a big deal. That's a major deal, right? That's a automatic, like, 10-8 or something like that they do. So they really put Francis up, you know, when he dropped Tyson Fury. But you could see that Francis was composed the whole time. He didn't rush in. So it wasn't like the most fun fight to watch, right? It was only just so crazy to see, you know, just the spectacle of seeing this MMA guy heavyweight versus one of the best, you know, lineal boxers, heavyweight boxers in the game right now. We never thought we would probably see that fight, and we saw it, but it wasn't like the most exciting fight in the world to watch. But at the same time, just that spectacle alone and just seeing that shit is just like, that's what kept people drawn in, I believe, you know. And for the fight to be somewhat even close, that's a win for Francis, bro. That fight shouldn't have been close at all when you talk about the real world, but, you know, I think we live in the Matrix, so.
Dude, I think so, too, honestly.
I'm against the Francis Ngannou, he Neo, you know what
Seriously.
I mean?
2 things about that. Number 1 was just, like, his game plan seemed to, like, really throw Tyson off just by switching stance. Did you notice that? Like, every time he'd go southpaw? All right, so we're back here.
Yeah, so, you know,
Joaquin just got pulled over, and fucking he's telling the story right now. Ended up in the back of a cop car for a split second by some country white boy cop, I guess.
Yeah, no, I ain't up in the back. I ain't end up in the back. I was on the passenger seat because the dog was in the back. He had the canine in the back. And look, I ain't want to end up nobody's choose toy. But nah, so, you know, dude just, you know, pulled me over just because he see, you know, a handsome little black male driving this nice little truck right here. It's a 2020, so because these are the type of trucks right here that they look for, whether, you know, because a lot of people either steal these things or, you know, motherfuckers pushing their little drugs. But regardless, though, you know, my man was telling me for about like 10 exits before he even pulled me over.
Yeah.
And, you know, at first, like, I'm thinking like, all right, he ain't even bothered by me because he would have been pulled me over. But the thing was, though, in my opinion, he was looking for an excuse. Well, nigga, I'm making sure I'm driving the speed limit. I'm making sure I'm putting on my blinkers. I'm making sure I'm doing everything. But as soon as I try to hit an exit, whatever, try to go to a gas station, that's when my man hit his little sirens and stuff and hit his lights. So I'm like, all right, well, like what this man pulling me over for? As soon as he come by he was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna need you to step out of the vehicle. They ain't even ask for my license or nothing, you know. But he gonna tell me that he pulled me over because of a little registration issue and shit like that. But the only way that you know that is if you run a dude plate. It's just like, you know, what's the issue there? But I don't even ask those type of questions, bro. I let them do what they need to do, try to figure some things out because, you know, my license is good. no warrants, no nothing. We straight clean besides, the registration thing. But he let me off with a warning. But my man was talking to me the whole time, just trying to keep shit, whatever, cool. He talking about, yeah. Have you ever been to a redneck fishing? It's popular here. I like, bro, if it ain't at least 5 black folks there, I don't feel comfortable. He's like, well, you could be the first one. I'm like, nah, we can't even have that, bro. But regardless though, man, but we back to it though.
Back to it. Did he know that you were a UFC fighter at all? Did he realize that?
Nah, he didn't know.
Okay.
But he asked a bunch of questions to the point where I ended up telling him what I do. He's like, oh, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. How far you think you're gonna get in there? I'm like, only time will tell, bro. Only time will tell. But when you gonna let me go to my car and let me finish my goddamn drive? Shit, my motherfucking 8-hour drive I gotta do.
Did you get a little nervous at all with that, or you were chilling?
Always, to be honest with you, like not as much as I used to when I was younger. But I still get I still get a little nervous because you just never know what their intentions are. Like I said, when he pulled me over, he didn't really have an excuse. That's why he was behind me for so long, because he's looking for an excuse to pull me over, whether that's me not using my blinker, whether I go 1 mile over the speed limit. So he trying to find something, obviously, in order to pull me over. So with that registration, with him running my plate, it's just like you was on some whole shit from the beginning, because why you running a nigga plate in the first place?
A little bit of,
but it is what it is. We got about that situation.
Yeah.
I ain't end up on TMZ. You hear me?
I know, right? Through an interview, that'd be crazy. But maybe a little profiling, but my boy made it out okay, so I'm happy he did.
Yeah, bro. I can't change the color of my skin, unfortunately.